All right. Hello, everybody. Going to give you the rundown for the week. So, for the week of May 4th, all right, there's a few things we're going to do. It's going to look like a lot, but it's actually really not so much, especially if you're able to join us in class. You'll see shortly. So, as always, make sure you join Google Meet. Come in, type in hello for your attendance, and we'll go from there. We'll start the meet a few minutes later because I'd like you guys to do this within the first 10 minutes of class. Pop in over here, a couple of quick identifications, and that'll take care of that assignment. We're gonna do something new this week. It's called Padlet. I had seen somebody suggest it a couple weeks ago. Got a chance to look into it at the end of last week, and I thought it'd be pretty useful for us. So, it's really, really easy to use. You do not have to create an account. It's a good thing for it. I mean, I guess you can if you want. There is an app, but you can also use it on your computer. And for this class, we've been in the media center and we used the touch wall. You guys know what that's all about. This works really the same exact way. The first thing we're going to do together is look at this. I thought this will be a good review of a number of topics from AP Human Geography. So this is a Padlet page or wall. And you can see here I have the directions filled out. And then this is actually a link. So if you click this, it'll open up this article. Eventually. Here it comes. Well, while it's loading, I'll go back. And what you guys are going to work on is noting one of the following based on, you'll pick one of the maps, you'll identify it, you'll talk about the impact of agribusiness, or you'll talk about a connection to another unit, or you'll talk about the effects of agriculture in the US. So it's these. And I'm pretty sure I flashed through a number of these in class at the beginning of the agriculture unit, but since we're reviewing, thought it made a lot of sense to bring it back here. Now, for this, this is real easy. I have a video that you guys can watch, and I'll explain it to you in class, but pretty much everything is controlled from the plus sign on the bottom right. And then from here, you can upload something, or you can add a link to a web page, or you can search for an image or a video or whatever. This uses your computer's camera to take an image of you if you needed. And then there's some more options up here. We're not going to use a ton of these. The drawing option may come in handy, but ultimately it's you put in the title. So hello here, and that's it. And then, if you really want to, you can play around and change the colors. You can move these around if you needed to, but that's it. It's very simple tool. If you are not present during class, this is only for people who are not present during class. Click here, and this is how you will complete the assignment. Again, big bold letters, because I don't want you being in class and then not realizing you needed to complete something, and you end up doing everything twice. That's not fair. Come back, then we'll move on to this, reviewing the forms of agriculture. I think this will be very important, possibly for the exam. And again, this is a different type of Padlet wall, but same idea applies. There's a video down here. Here's all the directions. You're going to hit a plus sign to be able to add something, and we'll go on from there. It's a chance for us to do a little bit of group work. It's also a chance for us to see everything together. You guys are going to be able to see this wall, so I think that's to our benefit. It'll give us something that we can really interact with in this virtual setting. Once again, if you're not present, here's how you do it. And then the final thing, this is going to be connected to your Friday quiz, which will be on Google Forms. There's a couple vocab terms that we didn't go over initially in Unit 5. So I filled out the definitions and I added some images for you. It's 6 terms. It's just about how rural land is used and how it was measured and divided in previous times. Now, as you're doing this, you'll note for the first 3, there's one question I need you to answer, and think about like why would this image, or why would the land pattern in this type of settlement happen that way? Like what factors would lead it to look like this? And then same for this, and then same for this. They're pretty straightforward. I just want you to think a little bit about it, and then those questions will help you for that quiz that'll come up Friday. All right, so once again, pretty straightforward lesson. It seems like there's a lot of things, but there's really probably even a little bit less than usual. I know you guys are starting to gear up for studying for the AP exam, so we're going to review this week, but being mindful of that. All right, so everybody take care. I will see you in class.